Sometimes the mind feels heavy, not sharp, not anxious, just heavy. And when that happens, it's easy to start looking for a reason. You replay your day, you scan your thoughts, you ask yourself what you missed, but nothing obvious appears. Nothing is clearly wrong. And yet, the weight is still there. If this feels familiar, there's something important you should hear. You are not broken. You are not failing. And you are not imagining this feeling. Something quieter is happening. Many of us move through life carrying more than we realize. Not dramatic problems, not constant crises, just small things, unfinished moments, emotions that didn't get space, a conversation you stayed calm through, even though something inside tightened, a responsibility you handled well, but never set down afterward, a feeling you noticed briefly, then pushed aside so you could keep going. None of these things seem heavy on their own, but together they accumulate, and the mind remembers what the moment needed, even when you didn't have time to give it. There's a kind of tiredness that doesn't come from doing too much. It comes from holding too much, holding composure, holding awareness, holding yourself together in quiet ways. You can be functioning. You can be productive. You can even be calm on the outside and still feel weighed down inside because the mind hasn't stopped working. It has just stopped asking for attention. Sometimes the heaviness isn't about stress at all. It's about vigilance, the constant, subtle monitoring of everything around you, the quiet checking in, the background effort of staying steady. You don't notice it while it's happening. You only notice it when you finally pause. And when you do, the mind doesn't say, "Here is the problem." It says, "I'm tired." We often assume tiredness means something needs to be fixed. More sleep, more motivation, more clarity. But there is another kind of tiredness, the kind that comes from being emotionally alert for too long, from listening carefully, from adapting, from absorbing more than you release. This tiredness doesn't need solutions. It needs space. There are thoughts that never become worries, but never fully leave either. They stay half-formed, unresolved, lingering quietly in the background, not loud enough to demand attention, not clear enough to understand. Over time, they create a sense of weight, not pressure, just density. And the mind carries that density patiently until it can't anymore. Here is something gentle, but important. You don't have to understand this heaviness tonight. You don't have to label it. You don't have to trace it back to its source. Some feelings aren't asking to be solved. They're asking to be acknowledged. And acknowledgement doesn't require effort, only presence. Right now, nothing needs to be done. You don't need insight. You don't need answers. You don't need to improve this moment. If your mind feels heavy, it's okay to let it be heavy. You don't have to carry it with tension. You can carry it with softness. Imagine setting something down, not because it's finished, but because your hands are tired. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to rest without clarity. You're allowed to pause without progress. You're allowed to stop holding everything together for a while. The mind doesn't recover through force. It recovers through safety, through moments where it knows nothing is being demanded, nothing is being measured, nothing is being pushed forward. Just this moment, as it is. If your thoughts slow down now, let them. If they don't, that's okay too. You don't have to manage them. You can simply let them pass through, like weather moving across the sky. No resistance, no analysis, This heaviness is not a warning, it's a signal. Not that something is wrong, but that something has been carried long enough. And tonight, nothing needs to be solved. You can rest here,